or therapy can achieve. Regular chiropractic care can restore normal joint function and can also prevent injuries. For the health of it, visit us at 1302 North Shepherd. For an appointment, call us at 713-868-6166.
Contact
Hello everybody, I'm Chris Fernandez, Global Sports Network. I'm your hero and we're here today, Friday, guys. John Foster, we have great news. We might have Antonio Brown here in Texas playing for the Texans. We don't have anything yet, John, but what are your thoughts?
Antonio Brown in Houston? Talk about something nobody would expect. I don't know. Chris, you just threw this on me this morning. Where did you get this information? What
This
sources
information
do you
came
have?
from a tweet that was between Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and our very own Deshaun Watson.
Right.
Hey, you guys should go ahead and sign this guy. And then Deshaun Watson, you know what? That's a great idea. But front office, Bill O'Brien, front office, haven't said anything about it. But the gestures and what Deshaun Watson would like is probably what Bill O'Brien's going to do.
Interesting.
John, the only thing I'm saying to you is, I know you mentioned yesterday, Gary Kubiak. And Gary Kubiak, when we were going to bring over, I think it was the ex-Green Bay Packer quarterback.
Yeah.
He said, no, we're not bringing circus here. If you bring Antonio Brown here,
Yes.
it's not going to be for the
You think
better.
it'll ruin the locker room?
I
Is what
believe
you're
it's
saying.
going to ruin the locker room because basically you are bringing a circus here, and you don't want it unless that's what you want. You want to focus instead of being focused amid this pandemic. Instead of being focused and careful and healthy and having a good season, because there's a lot of precarious things that needs to happen.
Well, I
this
think
season.
they got a lot. I mean, if they do bring somebody in like Antonio Brown, there has to be a consensus amongst the wide receiving core. I mean, we have a very strong group right now. To bring him in just makes us stronger than ever.
Right.
But and he I'm sure he has a relationship with the guys that we have now a little bit somehow through the league. So that knowing him and hey, can we do this? Can we get along? Will it be like that? So. And then also bringing him in, and we have Bill O'Brien's top guy that we brought in from New England there. He's very good at making the players mesh and bringing them up to another level. So
I
that
know
they can
that
fit in.
last season, towards the tail end of last season, Patriots went ahead and signed him. Played one game with the Patriots, John, and that's it. And we're basically, the off the field antics and legal issues is what the Texans will be dealing with.
Yeah,
he still has a few. He has three, matter of fact. We're not going to mention those here. We know what they are, but we're not going to mention those other than to say that those things are distractions. Besides his personal distraction in the locker room, besides amid a COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, we don't need more than that.
But he's a
handful.
He's a perennial All-Pro. He's going to make the Hall of Fame. First ballot, one of the best wide receivers ever. But it's his off the court antics and trouble that he gets into. But I think Antonio Brown, I hope so. I mean, he has tried to make amends, and hopefully he's waking up and realizing what he's been doing, and it's been pretty crazy too. I know John McCain, boy, he would be going nuts, over this, and doesn't believe that could even possibly happen. And I'm very surprised also. So even though there's rumors, I'm gonna hold off on waiting for that one.
Well, John, like you say, he's an All-Pro. He's all that, and he may go to the Hall of Fame one day, unless he himself takes himself out of the Hall of Fame and says, I don't want to be there, or he does something that lands him another place other when he should be. He has well over 9,100 yards and averaging 67 touchdowns, John. This is the kind of guy that you're looking at.
Right.
13.3 yards per carry or per catch is what he's doing. That translates into yardage or translates into touchdowns.
Right.
Which for teams right now, that will translate into wins.
Yeah, and Bill O'Brien, to tell you the truth, I mean, to make a move like this, he almost it kind of, I don't know if it rights or wrong that he lost one of the best people in the NFL, but then he's making up the core that way. Right. But whether Antonio comes in and mixes the pot and makes it a bad pot, we'll see. But it'd be interesting because the Texans need to win this year. They really do. They can't take a step back and have a losing year. Right. And Bill O'Brien realizes that. So, he's put a lot of draft choices out there. We don't have a number one draft choice for the next 2 years, I believe, and other draft choices. So, I mean, we're not waiting for the following year or the year after that. We don't have a number one pick. So you got to win now. Why,
John,
bring him in.
I think you're absolutely right. He wants to win now.
He wants to win now.
I will tell you that he needs to win now. He's not going to be here much longer.
So I think
regardless of his position.
He's pushing his hand of cards. If he brings in Antonio Brown,
over 690 catches in his career right now, Antonio Brown. Because, like you said,
JJ's not going to. How many more years is JJ? If JJ has a good year this year, is he going to have a good year next year? And to tell you the truth, gosh, I'm like the epitome of doom here with my predictions, but. You want to make a bet? We do this sometimes. I'll make a bet with you.
That
do you want to,
John? You're like my brother.
I don't think any of the sports is going to make it
keep
true.
Losing.
But all right. Well, okay. How about this bet?
I know this one. You're right because I don't think there's any sport right now that's going to make it. That's going to last.
Well, we're on the same page here. I don't think there's any. I don't even think it's. I hope it does. It's not. I'm wishing for it. I'm fiending for this.
Because you're looking at, John, you're looking at a 75-man roster. You're looking at 21 medical personnel, over 20 coaches.
Even the NBA is good as they're doing it.
How are you going to stay? How are you going to stay on the same page with everyone?
Yeah. Well, let's talk. I want to get back to my bet with you.
Sure. Let's do the bet.
J.J. Watt, does he make it through the season? I say no. We can bet on.
This is a bad choice of words. He's very sickly. He becomes ill easily.
Ill? He doesn't. He comes broke. It's not ill. Something. His back. His. It's
that's not. What I meant. I wanted to be nice.
Well, ill's a little different.
Yeah, that's pretty hard. Though.
Yeah, but
you did it hard.
I say. He doesn't make it past. I want to say, if I was going to give you a bet, I'd say 7. But I want to pull it back. Do you give me 5? 5. See, we're on the same page. How can I bet you?
I don't think that 5.
You don't think he'll make 5?
He won't make 5. If he does, that's his last game. So
we're on the same page again. All right.
That's his last game.
Gosh, I can't disagree with him on anything. He's agreeing with everything I say.
Well, it's because...
Either that or I'm getting smarter.
Well, you're learning a lot from me is what it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Something's rubbing off.
Yeah, you're learning a lot. Oh. And with this Antonio Brown thing, you would have 5 receivers. You can only have 4 on the field. So one of them, if you sign this guy, one of them would be on the sideline.
Right.
Okay? So which one of those players? You have Stills, which is Kenny Stills, you have...
Stills was still just an in-and-out guy anyhow,
you pick him up.
They bring him in
Cooks,
special.
You pick both of those guys up. Free agency.
I heard they're looking for Coco.
Kiki.
I always call him Coco. That's a little joke when we had Coco.
Oh, okay, right. Kiki QT.
Kiki QT.
And, then you would have him. I mean, who do you let go? Who do you not play this weekend? I mean, that's what you can look at if you sign Antonio Brown.
But he does that. He does play, he likes a lot of players around and mix and match, And that's the word why he let Hopkins go, is because Deshaun was relying too much on him and he wanted him to grow. And I don't know if they were getting too buddy-buddy. But still, I would have made him play one more year, and then do something with him. Or at least get a good deal with him. Instead, he makes the second worst deal ever in the NFL.
You have to look at it.
And for the second year in a row.
The purpose of business, was it a business decision? Was there money involved here? Was there going to be less money for the Texans?
He has a bad temper and he flies off the hook, and then so that's bad. Not being able to. A general manager is not supposed to do that. He does a smart business decision. That's why you have a general manager. Right. The coach flies off the hook and gets mad at you, but then he doesn't have the power to pull a trigger on something.
I think I've covered enough training camps and enough Houston Texans press conference to tell you that when I first met Bill O'Brien, not very impressive. I was actually very disappointed. Yep. I did not like, again, his attitude. Many of the press, many of them who have been here for a very long time, were not very happy with this coach, Bill O'Brien, especially on the field and his decisions, and just overall his information. You know, when you're head coach, you are impressed upon by the league that you must give injury reports. You must give accurate injury reports. And Bill O'Brien has never given.
Well, he learned that from Bill Belichick. You know, that's just something you do. You got somebody.
He's not Bill Belichick. I'm telling you that right now.
He learned, you know, and so. Yeah, I know. I listened to a lot of media. Media is very upset about him not being able to release stuff, but he's doing that for the team. You know, I mean, we're media. We do that. I just understand where he's coming from on that, you know. He's arrogant to the fact where a lot of times when he talks to the media, he doesn't respect them at all. Well, you don't know what it's like to be in the NFL. It's hard to win an NFL game. You know, that's just, and it's disrespecting to these guys that have been doing it a long time in the media. So he's got to learn to, he's got to learn. He's not going to learn. And, you know, this year, big year, Chris. He's got to make it happen this year.
He's got to make it happen. So, I think what they did to Gary Kubiak, I mean, after 7 years, I think, okay, yeah, but you know what? He tried his best. He was very, very upfront and forward. You know, he said, the reason I tell you this is I was at every press conference, and when it was a bad deal, he said, it's on me. It was my bad coaching. This is my job. It's on me.
Yeah, but it's the same thing every week.
But Bill O'Brien was like, oh, no, these things, we just got to get better. We just got to do better. We just got to do better. John, get tired of that.
You know what was surprising to me?
Give us something.
Is when we played really bad. We lost a bad game, and he said we did some good things out there. What the heck are you talking about? Now I know what my dad's talking about. I used to lose a tennis match, and I get in the car, and my dad would be, how do you lose that guy? But did you see what I did here? And you see what I did here? I mean,
it's not.
But it was really bad. I mean, I forget which game this was, but that's a joke.
Like in one game,
or you know what?
I think it was the 2018-2019 season. I believe it was 2019 season, probably 2018. He had 3 games back to back where management decision, which was the clock, which was personnel, which was the clock. Yeah. Do you remember that one?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of clock. He's terrible at clock.
Wow.
And that's where I worry about him being able to get us to a Super Bowl. I think we have a team that can get to the Super Bowl, but I don't think that we have a team that when it comes down to playing, an Andy Reid or Bill Belichick, sorry, this guy's going to just outfox you all the time. And he's been out-coached even in regular season games by a guy that's first year in the NFL.
Right.
And then that guy, the first year, second year in the NFL, goes to the AFC Championship game beating probably the best team in the NFL. So there you go. Right. Yeah, well, we're here at The Edge.
That's right. Global Sports Network, Edge Radio Network. Guys, what's the call number here, John?
Yes, 281-587-1540. There you go. So give us a call if you want to talk to Mr. Fernandez or John Foster about sports. How about the NBA, Chris? You want to talk some NBA?
We're going to have a call. We have a caller before we jump into the NBA. Right. We're going to have Lily Cristal on the phone with us in just 1 minute. And it's sports and wellness and how we're living life in a diet in the hours and minutes of COVID-19. She should be calling in about 2-3 minutes.
Habla español? We're going to speak some...
Well, she's going to be speaking English, but she does speak Spanish, John. Okay. What is the call number again, please?
Good, so I'll understand. It's 281-587-1540. So give us a call. Looking forward to talking to this. This is a good friend of yours, Chris?
Well, Lily Cristal, I've known her since 2008. She was my first female singer. Again, I was a producer, radio producer, and record label at that time.
Oh, John. Yeah, I've seen her a little bit on Instagram. She does Instagram.
Yes.
Huh? On
She's 6
Instagram?
foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's about 6 foot,
She-
John.
Is she 6 foot?
She's 6 foot. She's very attractive. Yes, sir. She
Okay.
is. You know, she's right up your alley.
Pretty smart.
Pretty smart lady. I tell you what, I wouldn't be having a show without her. I think she adds a lot to this show, and she would add a lot to this show. When I first thought of coming here, and I knew I was coming, first thing I said to myself, I got to have her here because
Right.
very basically she brings a little something different to the culmination of what sports is and how sports has changed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
it's
like
kind
to
of
hear
like
that.
having your own cook. Kind of like the Texans have their own chef.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Well, I
For
see
different
I
places.
see you're kind of working on that, trying to get a hold of her. And how about if I talk about tennis a little bit here?
John, what are our tennis updates? That's just great. Everybody, look at him.
I'm gonna focus in on tennis here for a minute, Chris, because I was on the court the other day and it just hit me because I have some parents really concerned about bringing their kids out to play tennis, and tennis is making it right now in all the sports that we have. Chris, I think tennis is going to have a resurgence, just like it did in the 70s, because the kids aren't going to be able to play college football. I don't think it's going to work. Basketball is going to be tough too, until they learn to suit them up and maybe have them in, space outfits out there, And the same with football, which somebody mentioned to me the other day. I said, you know what? That's how they're going to have to do it unless they have the cure for this. Or, like I suggested the other day, it's going to change who plays.
Right.
People that care more about their life and people around them, they're not going to play sports.
Right.
So in tennis, you can play tennis and not even get near the person. See how close we are now? I could
Yeah.
play you a whole singles match and we don't get this close.
That looks great.
There you go.
I
And they're
heard this
doing it
morning
now.
That when you breathe or sneeze, 8 foot now.
The
Not
US
6 foot.
yeah.
8 foot.
The U.S. Open is going to be going on. Hopefully here, there's no changes. And the French Open. So
John,
I think you got your lady.
think we have Lily
Let's
on
go.
the phone.
Lily.
Guys, let's make the introduction. Lily, how are you? Lily Cristal, how are you?
How's everyone doing? Well, I'm singing here. I'm practicing for tomorrow's event.
Okay.
It's a private event I have tomorrow. So I have to practice here with my musicians.
Good. Listen, you're on Global Sports Network here on the Edge Radio, Houston, Texas, 1540 AM, 101.7 FM. I know we had talked, and this is kind of like the introduction, but I had asked Lily Cristal to go ahead and let me know, if we have some nuance, some new things going on, but some of the things that we had talked about were sports, wellness, health in general, and diet. So Lily will be bringing those things to us, John, and letting us know.
How are you, Lily?
Well, I'm fine. I'm good, and I'm so happy. I just got tested, and everything's negative. So I'm so happy. I have no.
There you go. Are you wearing your face mask all the time and being safe out
Yes.
there? Are you trying to
Yes,
stay home a lot, or are you keeping up with your regular stuff? How's life
Well,
for you?
actually, I'm working. I'm singing. I'm working from home too, and I'm doing everything kind of normal.
Okay.
Of course, you following all the rules.
Yeah, there you go. I'll tell you, it really became real for me when the tennis guys got it. They had that party in Europe, and I believed in it before, but when Djokovic has been diagnosed as negative now, or
There's
His mom and dad got it too.
20% of those that are positive are actually false positives. So
really?
that fits right
Yeah.
on with what you're saying about
And then
Djokovic.
I heard the
Correct.
number of people that are tested, there's 20% that usually get, out of the numbers that are getting tested now, 20%. I don't know, am I wrong or right, Lily? Are you keeping up on this? Because I can't listen to it all day long. I turn it off. I get enough on the...
Yeah, we had our host on my radio show, and they were talking about those facts that it's usually 20%.
That's okay. So I got my facts right there.
Right.
All right.
Well, it looks like you got a phone call. It sounds like you had a phone call. But listen, like I had just spoken to John, and I had told the viewers here and the listeners here is that, we are live here in the studio. We wanted to have you call and come in, and I know perhaps you don't have anything prepared today, but what we're doing is trying to give you a segment of what Houston Taste Health and Wellness is about, and especially if it's sports related. We would love to hear it. And anything that you come upon during the week that you want to go ahead and let us know about, we have your spot here every
Thank you so
Friday.
much.
So we'll be able to call in and let us know exactly what's going on in the world of health, wellness, and everything up. Okay.
Well, actually, what I can give you right now in advance is to change your diet for the better.
Good. A lot of vitamin C.
Stop drinking sodas. They minimize your. I mean, it doesn't help your blood the right way. So, no sodas.
We should drink red wine. Red wine's good for it, isn't it, Lily?
Just a little bit. Just
clicking.
like a shot a day.
Right. One glass. Just like maybe even like a glass of beer with yeast. If it's all moderation, no, Lily. Just like
I'm abstemic. I never drink alcohol.
you're not a drink. Yeah, never have been.
No, I never ever.
No,
So
never.
Wow.
that's something.
We're having phone problems here. We lost her. All right.
Well, hopefully we'll pick up today. If not, she'll call back Friday. And we're going to have with us, John. I kind of got into Antonio Brown just a little too early.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to introduce, of course, that Lily was going to be speaking today.
Yeah.
And we're also going to have Edgar Velez from the Houston Dynamo calling us. And that might be him right now.
Edgar.
Yes.
Okay. From the Dynamos.
Houston Dynamo, right?
What does he do for the Dynamos?
Well, he's the head media guy for the
Media.
Dynamo coordinator, if you will.
Okay.
Hello?
Oh, Lily.
Okay.
Lily's back on?
Lily's back on.
I'm back on.
There
Lillian,
she is.
we're going to give you about 2 more minutes. We have another call coming in. We're going to have the Houston
Great.
Dynamo calling with us, and I actually thought that was you. But
Thank
that's
you for the
fine.
time, guys.
I let everybody know that you'll be making a regular phone call every Friday about this time, 10:10 in the morning, to get us started every Friday morning. Right, John?
I'm looking forward to it. So I'm staying away from
Thank you so much
sodas.
for the opportunity.
Thank you, Lillian.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Bye, Lily.
You too. Take care.
He's calling, Vince.
All right.
Hello?
We're looking for Edgar
Hello?
now from the Dynamos,
Hello?
talking soccer.
Edgar, good morning. This is Chris Fernandez, Global Sports Network. And John, I'm here with John Foster, my co-host. And this is Edgar Velez of the Houston Dynamo. He's going to give us a few updates on what's going on in MLS soccer and the Houston Dynamo. Welcome, Edgar.
Yeah, no, good morning, everyone, and thanks for having me on. As far as just updates, I mean, we are in our last week in Houston, actually on Sunday, and our first July 13th. So just wrapping up a break for the MLS actually begins July 8th.
Okay. Can you let us know just a smidget of the things? I know July the 8th are you wrapping up or starting? I kind of lost you I think there was I think we lost you for a little bit. There was a little bit.
Yeah, it was in and out, Edgar.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. What about now? Much better?
It's like an echo, or
It's like an echo.
if you have a phone on or something.
No, I'm using my cell phone.
Okay. But training camp starts there at Sports Park on the 8th?
Well, we've been for about 3 weeks now. We
okay.
actually leave from Florida on
Okay.
Sunday,
Okay.
and we'll spend about a week there, and then their skate on July 13th.
Hello?
Yeah, hi.
Okay. Hey, I lost you there again. But so you guys were in Florida doing the training camp? Is that correct?
We leave on Sunday, and then our first game is on July 13th.
July 13th, the first
13th.
game, correct. That is correct.
That's right.
You're right. And very basically, I know that there's going to I had some folks asking me, MLS, how's it going to work? How's it going to work with COVID-19? What precautions are you guys taking?
Right, so as far as format, it's a bit of a hybrid, right? There's a bit of a multiple format to it, but those first 3 group games are actually going to count the regular season. Everything else will be knocked out, and that was tournament format. As far as COVID-19, all precautions are taken. Well, pretty much right after we get off the flight, we get on the bus, we get on 2 buses. That's and then we go straight to the hotel to get tested. There'll be about a 12-hour period where we have to self-quarantine, and then from there, then we can begin general activity, team meals, practice. So we have to either get to that point, and we've been here a little later than most teams. We're about the second longest in the league, just
Okay.
so that we're in the best spot to be there.
Wow. Edgar, we're still having a little bit hard time listening to you. Can you try to hang up and call back, perhaps, and maybe? Well, how is it like in those commercials where you move to another spot? Sorry, but
About 10 minutes?
can, no. Can you hang up and call us back in about 30 seconds? That'd be great.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Edgar.
Okay. Yeah, so that's major.
That's
Man,
Houston Dynamo. Wow.
I
Yes,
got-
they play on the 13th. That's the first game.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions for him. You know,
Yeah,
how's
yeah,
the
yeah.
team, and so he follows them around. All he's the main
Well,
media
he's the
person
media
for them.
coordinator. He's got to be with the team. He has to
Right.
fly with the team, and he's my up person. Edgar Velez, matter of fact, was my student. He's one of the 9 students that now work in media
In media
And
that you
that I
yeah.
trained with El Dorado News.
like
with,
me.
like you, with the Houston Texans, but they were students. They were
Right.
at HCC and they were at U of H.
Nice.
I took them to training camp
Right.
for the Texans and training camp and MLS games with the Houston Dynamo for 2 seasons.
How many years has he been doing this with MLS now?
Now he was with after he graduated college, he went and was doing internships with the Houston Texans, and then was hired with the Houston Texans, and then became coordinator with the Houston Dynamo, and he's been there for the past 3 or 4 years, if I'm not
Nice,
mistaken.
nice.
Hello, Edgar. Edgar.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, now
There, better, Edgar.
Yes, you sound super better. Now I know we heard that you guys have been back there in Florida for the past 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, and the first game is July 13th. Now the precautions, COVID-19, they were sketchy. Couldn't hear you. Can you go over them real quick? What you guys, as a team, have to go through and day-to-day practice, how you guys do your routines.
Yeah, sure thing. So we've actually been in Houston for the last 3 weeks, just preparing, given that the temperature here is very similar to what we are going to encounter in Orlando.
Sure.
And we leave for Orlando on Sunday.
Oh wow.
Just to confirm, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
We can hear you, yeah.
a lot better
It's
than
a whole lot
before.
better than before. So our first
I hear
game
an
is
echo,
July
so it's kind of
13th.
Like, I'm not sure.
The first game is July 13th.
Right. So before that, though, we leave on Sunday. We arrive, and right off the bat, we're separated into 2 buses,
Mhm.
and then we go straight to the hotel. Once we actually get to the hotel, go straight to the testing room, and after that, we have to quarantine for about 12 hours. And after that, once everyone's clear, go through just typical experience as far as just team meetings, eating together, and then actually having a training session, all that good stuff. So that's why MLS wanted us there about a week before our first game.
Sure. For the
And we're one
quarter.
of the last teams to get there. Just because everything here in Houston is kind of set up similar to what we would expect in Orlando,
Right.
whether it's the testing frequency or just like that kind of bubble atmosphere. Our medical team has done a great job of preparing everyone for what to expect in Orlando. And that comes with regular testing, both here in Houston and in Orlando. So it's from what I understand, we will have a test every other day, and
wow.
players will be tested prior to every game.
So Edgar,
So, a lot of
everybody's
testing.
everybody's good right now. There's nobody on the
Dynamo.
the Dynamo's staff or the players that have been infected, or nothing that you're aware of.
That's correct. So far,
Wow.
we expect all 45 on the
Excellent.
travel party to join us in Orlando.
And how's the team doing? Are they excited about this season? Are they prepared? Are they legitimate contenders, or how's the team looking this year?
They're absolutely excited, given that they spent about 3 months kind of cooped up, working out on their own. But it's been a process, right? They worked out on their own at home, within certain just guidelines that our coaching staff gave them, and then it was incremental. They were eventually were able to go into our training facility and train a quadrant. Then it went to small group, and then it went to a full team training session. So it's been a process to where we are right now.
Yeah.
As far as where we stand, we have the fortune of playing in the group of death. We have the best team from the league last year. We have the Portland Timbers, who are just synonymous with playoff activity, and then the Galaxy, who everybody knows the Galaxy.
Very
So
nice.
we're in a tough spot, but we're in a spot where it's a tournament, right?
No,
So every team has a shot, and we held the Galaxy to a 1-1 draw. So I
Wow.
think that our guys are pretty confident in their ability to kind of advance, and then
Sure.
we'll see from there.
There you go.
Edgar, I know that the tournament is about. I think you guys are divided into A through F. Is that correct? 6 different groups, A through F. Is that more or less the guidelines or the draw of the tournament?
Right.
And then you will have
So,
semifinals,
we're all
finals,
divided into different
quarterfinals.
groups.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, so we're just divided into different groups, and then it will be like a mix of East and Western Conference in the knockout round.
Wow.
Edgar, when's the first day that Houston fans are going to be? If the
everything goes
state
well.
will permit us to go watch the Dynamos. When are they going to be here in Houston?
So that's being worked out. Just given the recent spike in cases here in Houston, I'm not too sure if we could put a timeline on that just yet, but we would love to be back at BBVA Stadium with our fans. Just because if you remember that first game, it was a packed house. It was the perfect scenario for a game, and that's what we're left with. That's our last memory of BBVA, and that's what we want.
Yeah, I've been. Chris brought me over there to BBVA, and that's a nice stadium. Very nice. We went to Dallas and saw their stadium, but BBVA is excellent stadium. How do you like that? You've been probably in most of the stadiums throughout the league, no?
Absolutely, and for the venue of that size, it's definitely one of the best in the league, just given how functional it is. And in addition to that, it's a great site, too. So it offers you a little bit of everything. You're very close to the field. You're very close to everything you would need. So it's the perfect setting for whether you're media or fan to just enjoy the atmosphere in the game.
I got one last question, Edgar. So the strength of the Dynamos, what would you say it is? Is it on scoring or defense or maybe all around? What's their strength? What do we look forward to seeing when we watch the Dynamos play that's going to make them winners?
You're going to look for a lot of goals. Our guys like to go forward and attack. We've got some of the youngest, most exciting players. So you will look for a lot of shots on goal and hopefully a lot of goals here in Orlando.
That sounds exciting. There you go.
Edgar, thank you for being on the show, and hopefully next week, we're in a better place. And happy 4th of July. Be careful, be safe, and hopefully next week we'll be ready. We'll be almost ready to start tournament play. From according today's the 3rd, so 7 days from today will be the 10th. We'll be short of 3 days. You guys are going to be starting the tournament out there in Orlando. We wish you guys the best. Hope to hear from you in about 7 days. Okay, Edgar,
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the invitation once again.
Okay,
Thank you, Edgar. Stay
We
safe.
have
And I'll be in touch.
one last thing. Can you tell the folks where they can find your information online for the Houston Dynamo?
Sure. HoustonDynamo.com will have both the schedule information and any breaking news should we have any updates on potential games here in Houston.
Okay, Edgar, thank you. You have a great weekend and great holiday. Thank you.
Likewise, thanks, guys.
All right, John, looks like we're going to go to break in a little bit. Do you have any words before we go to break?
Edgar gave me a lot of hope there. I didn't talk about soccer but he says nobody's sick. And that's another contact sport, even though they flop a lot.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's soccer, man.
That's funny.
I'm really disappointed.
expect to hear
Sorry.
that.
No, I'm sorry. I don't watch soccer a whole lot. Chris has got me into it.
They do it more.
It's crazy.
Wait, they do it more in the Mexican league.
They do it more than basketball players.
But they do it even more in the European
In the
league.
oh, man, it just ruined. That ruined.
And Spanish league.
I love watching World Cup soccer, but then,
the guy went by like over there.
Yes.
How did that guy
So how do
affect
you really tell? Because sometimes they really do get the legs tangled in. It hurts and you go down. And nowadays you can't really tell. You see it in replay and it looked like he broke his leg, and then you find out the legs didn't even touch.
No, it depends on what kind of is he dribbling? They call it dribbling the ball,
Yeah.
or is it a straight breakaway like in basketball?
Yeah.
When it's a breakaway and you're going to the goal.
All right.
If the player is trying to obstruct him from going to the goal on his breakaway, that's a foul. If he's dribbling, not going anywhere, and they do that, then they don't call anything.
They
call regular wrestling. Now, if they're both wrestling and going for the ball,
Right.
and they're both going towards the goal,
Right.
and they're wrestling, they admit it as long as there is no intention.
Intention to hit the other
Correct.
guy with the foot.
Correct.
Right. But
And
they
that-
do that a lot too, don't they?
Right.
They'll go
They
after.
do
They'll
that
go
a lot,
after.
right.
Do they go after players? Is there a muscle guy on the field in soccer? Like in bat.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that.
In
I'm not
hockey,
gonna say that like in
you
football.
don't pick on this guy. You pick on this
Yeah.
guy. We send the muscle guy.
Right. It's like in football and baseball and And even in boxing, that happens. But I know that with the Saints, it happened one year when they were gunning for different players, and we know of that in the NFL. In soccer, I don't want to admit to anything like that. I've seen it, but they don't call it and say, "Oh, it's very obvious." They just give you the red card and you're gone.
Right.
There's
and
no
then they kick you out.
See,
that
that's what I
game.
understand. Why they let NFL players and NBA players argue. You know, in soccer, it's like, and the guy's like moving around, and
And he's just like, "You're out of here."
get out of here. He doesn't care.
And they don't touch the referees. They don't spit in their
No.
face or anything.
No,
Good.
nothing like that.
All right.
You get
It's
kicked
calm.
out and put in jail. So. Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. Again, Chris Fernandez, John Foster, Global Sports Network. We
The
are going
Edge.
to our first break. When we come back, we're going to have Walter on the line, and we'll be speaking soccer, but we'll be speaking in Spanish. John, good luck.
What?
This is former Rocket Robert Reed,
This is Mel Hewitt of Athletes United.
and we want to talk to you about our new program and podcast. We're talking about former athletes who are doing a lot of things in the community.
Various athletes in various sports, swimming, track, soccer, football, baseball, you name it.
Former and current athletes here in the greater Houston area.
All promoting wellness, health, all promoting that which makes us all better.
Of Edge Radio, truth still matters.
Edge Radio Network, where we have conscious conversation.
Edge is about love, relationships, and healing.
Edge Radio is for everyone and about everyone.
Edge is about working together.
Edge Radio is about recreating a beautiful body.
Edge is about community, synergy, and empowerment.
Edge is about being kind, compassionate, and loving to all.
Edge Radio is about beauty and fashion.
各位观众 ，Edge Radio 是大家最好听的一个电台，不要忘记听哦。Yeah, I love Edge Radio. You can hear all about the topic and join us soon.
Edge is about being on the edge and not jumping. Yes.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters. Been feeling a little edgy lately? Listen to Edge Radio. That'll push you over the top. 1540 AM and 101.7 FM.
Our experienced and dedicated relationship therapists can help get emotional and physical connection back into your relationship. Call 713-542-2221 or book online at HoustonRelationshipTherapy.com. Schedule your appointment today and rediscover intimacy now at Houston Relationship Therapy.
Business owners, thought leaders, when you're ready to connect with new customers, your radio station has the edge you need to succeed. Call 281-744-0446. For more information, call 281-744-0446.
Has it been too long since you and your partner truly enjoyed each other intimately? Hi, I'm Dr. Viviana Coles, and I believe emotional and physical intimacy go hand in hand. At Houston Relationship Therapy, we help couples and individuals work through the many challenges faced while in relationships. Our experienced and dedicated relationship therapists can help get emotional and physical connection back into your relationship. Call 713-542-2221 or book online at HoustonRelationshipTherapy.com. Schedule your appointment today and rediscover intimacy now at Houston Relationship Therapy.
1540 AM and 101.7 FM Houston, Pasadena, Clear Lake, Galveston.
Our business is helping your business from Galveston to Houston and beyond. 1540 KGBC.
Well, give us a call. 281-744-0446. 281-744-0446. 1540 AM and 101.7 FM. Edge Radio.
Advertising doesn't cost you money, it makes you money.
Well, give us a call. 281-744-0446. 281-744-0446. Social.
Yeah, we're trying to reach Walter here. Walter, are
John,
you there?
can you hear me, John?
I can hear you
Okay.
now. Yeah.
All right, now you can hear me.
There's Walter. ¿Cómo está, Walter?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, Walter. Está aquí en Global Sports Network, on the Edge Radio here in Houston, Texas. Walter, vamos a hablar en español. We're going to talk soccer, fútbol, europeo, mexicano, MLS, usted dígame.
¿Qué tal, Chris? Buenas y a todo tu equipo de trabajo. Muy buenos días. Pues aquí estamos, ya listos. ¿De qué quieres que hablemos?
No, pues nomás los altibajas de lo que está en el fútbol europeo, cómo está afectando el COVID-19 el fútbol en general, qué precauciones están tomando los equipos, especialmente de la Liga Mexicana. Aquí en el MLS acabamos de hablar con Edgar Vélez de los Houston Dynamo, pero pues queremos saber qué es lo que está pasando, qué piensa la gente allá en la Liga Mexicana, en el fútbol europeo, qué es lo para ellos lo importante.
Fíjate que en México todavía no hay partidos, porque varios jugadores, como por ejemplo jugadores del Cruz Azul, hay 15 jugadores con el COVID-19, jugadores de Santos, pero se cree que posiblemente a finales de este mes el torneo de inicio. Pero por el momento en México no hay fútbol.
So right now in Mexico there is no soccer. One team has reported at least 15 of their players with COVID-19. But towards the end of the season they will have and they will start Mexican MX Soccer League. ¿Es correcto? ¿Verdad que sí? Totalmente. Al fin de este mes más o menos van a empezar. ¿Esto es lo que es la Liga Mexicana o qué estamos? Sí.
También en Europa.
Sí, diga.
En España, el día de ayer, el equipo de Real Madrid, que está con la victoria del día de ayer 1-0 sobre el Getafe, está por llegar a ser campeón. Faltan 5 partidos.
¿Y esta es en la Liga Europea?
En Europa los partidos se juegan sin aficionados.
Oh, wow. ¿Y por qué eso? ¿Por lo de COVID-19?
Sí, en el sonido cuando estás viendo el partido, como ayer que miraba Real Madrid, ponen el sonido de la afición.
Oh, wow.
Pero no hay afición en el estadio.
I'm sorry, Walter. That's so funny. Let me go over with John real quick. Okay, listen, John. In Europe, they're having soccer. Of course, we know that they don't have any fans, right? But
no hay aficionados.
Sí, no hay fans. There's no fans, but like in the NFL and Major League Baseball, there won't be any sound or any applause or anything, any music.
Right.
So, and they have no refs, if you can believe that.
They have no refs in the soccer. So they're doing it like tennis. Well, they got an umpire.
¿Cómo, Walter? Dígame.
Eso va a suceder aquí también.
He said that's going to happen here also.
Yeah.
For soccer, para soccer.
No refs. So who's going to throw the people out of the game when they
no va a tener
flop?
aficionados.
¿Y quién va a llamar los fouls y todo eso, Walter?
¿Perdón?
¿Quién va a llamar los fouls y los carta roja y todo eso?
No te digo, lo que no hay son aficionados.
Aficionados, sí, claro. Aficionados.
Yeah.
There will be no fans.
No fans, but there's officials.
Ayer en Inglaterra,
not even one.
El equipo de Manchester City venció al campeón Liverpool 4-0.
Oh, wow. That's bad.
También estadios vacíos.
Wow. Pero sí hay quien marque las tarjetas rojas, ¿verdad que sí?
No, sí, hay árbitro.
Oh, he says hay
árbitros.
Yeah, you gotta have. I mean, maybe limited officials, but you gotta have.
Okay. Entonces sí,
Lo que no hay aficionados.
No hay, no fans, yeah, correct. No, eso creo que es en todo y pues, según yo escuché, Walter, no sé, yo sé que es otro deporte, pero yo escuché que los Houston Texans quieren y están abogando para septiembre para que los fans de los Texans se puedan aparecer ahí. ¿Usted cree que eso es una buena decisión o usted piensa que eso es malo? ¿Qué usted piensa?
Bueno, como está la situación ahorita, no es conveniente que hayan aficionados. Porque fíjate, me dicen de la NCL en septiembre.
Correcto.
Pero el 28 de este mes comienza el béisbol.
Todo.
Y va a ser sin aficionados.
Oh, wow, correcto también.
Se van a jugar 60 partidos.
Correcto.
Hay nuevas reglas.
Correcto.
Por ejemplo, el pitcher no va a poder meterse los dedos en la boca para mojarse los dedos con la saliva y tirar la pelota.
Correct. That is
Eso no lo va a poder hacer. Otra regla va a ser que si el partido termina empatado en 9 innings, el 10º inning automáticamente va a haber un hombre en segunda base.
Correcto, sí, eso ya lo escuché.
Bueno,
pero estaba yo un poco confundido de las reglas esas. O sea, deje hacer un poquito de traducción para que se escuche un poquito. It's basically, we're going over the rules of baseball, how they've changed. The pitcher cannot put his hands in his mouth. He cannot spit.
Oh, yeah.
So we're talking about those things.
No spitting, no tobacco.
No tobacco, anything like that in baseball.
Dusty Baker, he always, for his whole career, he had a toothpick. But I think he admitted that he's going to, with the face covering, he can put a toothpick in there underneath it.
That's crazy, just to have it there. No, Walter, y pues seguimos, dígame, esto del COVID-19 en verdad es algo súper serio para lo que se está viendo ahora, algo que son extremos, no la forma regular, algo que es de otro mundo. No sé cómo lo vea usted, pero de esa forma se está desarrollando todo lo que es el deporte, y como usted dice, todo empieza ya este mes o al fin de este mes. En básquetbol igualmente también. El 13 de julio empiezan los Dynamo, tienen su primer juego en Orlando, la NBA igualmente. Yo creo que todos, bueno, yo y John Foster hablamos, no sé qué piensa usted, pero todos pensamos que en ninguno de los deportes la temporada o torneo va a durar por causa de este COVID-19. ¿Usted qué piensa?
Sí, si los casos siguen creciendo como están en este momento, por ejemplo, en el estado de Texas, tú sabes que ya es obligatoria la mascarilla.
Así es.
Los parques están cerrados, los ríos los han cerrado, las playas.
Correcto.
Entonces, no sabemos cómo va a resultar la MLS. Que el torneo comienza, como creo que Edgar te dijo, el 8 de julio.
Así es.
O sea, la otra semana. Y el Dinamo comienza el 13.
Correcto.
Sin aficionados.
Eso sí.
Entonces,
aficionados.
Se van a empezar los torneos, pero si hay jugadores que salen infectados, van a tener que cancelar.
Así es.
¿Si quieres traducir?
No, pues sí. We're talking about what's going to happen if Houston Dynamo, whether it be the Dynamo, whether it be another team in MLS, whether it be another sport, that if we find out their player is contagious, then of course he has to leave the game.
That's what I was going to ask Walter, and Chris would know too. In the whole soccer in Europe and here, is there any teams or big players, and how many on a team that are infected right now that we know of?
Walter?
Do you know of teams that have a problem right now?
¿Que tienen problema con jugadores que están infectados? ¿Usted sabe de algunos?
Por el momento en Europa no.
Oh, Europe's doing really good right now, I heard.
Yeah.
Por ejemplo, ayer, cuando juega el Real Madrid, anota el gol Sergio Ramos y lo celebran sin ningún distanciamiento social.
Really?
O sea, ese es un peligro.
¿Y eso fue donde, en Europa?
En Europa.
Said yesterday one of the players, one of the teams, celebrated a goal without any social distancing. In other words, they're hugging, playing, hugging each other, high fives.
They don't no more.
No,
Yeah.
they did that yesterday.
They did that
with
yesterday.
no issues.
In Europe.
In Europe. That's what he's telling me.
Yeah, that's not smart. I mean, with what just went on in Serbia, I mean, they should know better. But, you know, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Walter, gracias por llamar, Walter. Estamos un poquito cortos, nos faltan 5 minutos. Y pues por el tiempo, simplemente y nada más. Para otra semana vamos a tenerlo más temprano. Y si quieren, el jueves, que sería algo mejor para nosotros, ya que todo va a empezar o ha empezado. El jueves puede estar con nosotros de nuevo. Well, everybody, I want to thank everybody, and I want to thank Walter for being here. He's going to be with us next Thursday. Thank you, Walter. Thank you for being here. Global Sports Network, John.
Bye-bye. Walter.
5 minutes, John, so we're going to
Hello.
the show with a little bit of the Texans, John.
Hasta luego.
We left off with Antonio Brown. So should we get him or not? John? Let's finish this off with the Texans, because you revved me up. So we're gonna finish this baby off.
I agree. I was talking a little bit with our producer over here, and it could implode the team. But you know what? I'm on the theory, because we got to make it happen. We need somebody special. We lost somebody special. Bring them in. If it implodes, it implodes. But if it explodes, it could explode big. So let's go for explosion. And if an implodement happens, so be it.
So then we're gonna have.
I'm gonna vote yes.
We're gonna have the circus in town. We're gonna have COVID-19 going up and high, and we're going to try to see if we can win. That's what you're talking about. I seriously don't think that we're going to win with Antonio Brown. I don't believe that the Texans have a chance in China, as it were. My thoughts are always this way, because I'm more of a realist than a fan. So I've had fans that I've talked to at Whataburger, and they're wearing their T-shirts, Cowboys T-shirts, and I said, man, go get your money back. Go get your ticket money back.
Cowboys.
Well,
the big news is the Redskins, and they're really putting pressure on the owner now. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, well, my brother let me know about this, but that's been going on
pulling out.
That's actually been going on for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, this is
I've
big.
seen a couple of years trying to change the name.
You know, he should change it, because he's going to make more money, because it's a historic Redskins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, those old billionaires, they don't think like that, Chris.
No, I think they're fine. I mean,
they want things their way. They're used to having it their way, and they, you know, no more change.
No more.
You want success in life, learn to deal with change, and we're all doing that in America and the world right now. So success is
before we leave, I want to talk about
change.
the opting out, both in baseball, football, and basketball, because there's players now in any of the leagues that are opting out, and the trade value
You're going to
is
see more of that.
the trade value, and we have about a minute. The trade value is more family time, or commit to the team for 3 to 4 months and make my contract money and get my money, and let's have a great season. I think, and I know, sorry, I don't want to say I think, I know that many of them are determining whether they play or not on the budget, John.
Yeah.
Basically.
But think of this, the NFL is going to be hurt too. There's not going to be college football guys this year. There will not. 40 players on LSU is outright. There's no way they can do it. Somebody's going to die, and then the college is going to get sued.
It's what I told you
But
about
that's
the
how they
NFL.
make their money, so they have to do it. But that's another subject for next week. Maybe we get into that. College football. Stay tuned.
Right.
On the edge.
Let's just hope the Texans can put a team together. They can field a team, and then maybe we can talk about Antonio Brown once they have a great team, once they have the team ready. Because via COVID-19, things are tough. 75 players, again, a full roster, medical staff.
Well, you got to bring them in now if you're going to bring them in.
Well, I mean the coordination.
So
Tom,
what's
the coordination?
okay, we got to
we got to go, guys. We got to go. They're telling us, Chris, you talked enough, John. That's what they're telling me. Well, thank you for being here, and have a happy and safe 4th of July. Take care of yourselves, John. Sign off.
You too, Chris.
Okay.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe. July 4th.
Edge Radio Network, Global Sports Network.
This is Dr. Raul Rodriguez.
And this is your girl, Sierra. We want to invite you to join us every Wednesday at 11 a.m. for our new show, Rodriguez Rejuvenation.
I am a board-certified cosmetic surgeon, and each week we will discuss new breakthroughs in medical technology, erectile dysfunction, vaginal rejuvenation, natural breast augmentation with your own fat.
So you're saying that you can take the fat from my belly and increase my breast size?
Exactly. Or your buttocks instead. Learn more at RodriguezRejuvenation.com.
Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. on Edge Radio, where the truth still matters.
Are you ready to be pushed over the edge? Edge Radio, coming soon to 1540 AM and 101.7 FM Houston, Pasadena, Clear Lake, Galveston.
Different techniques of healing are available under the professional care of a licensed doctor of chiropractic's trained hands. Everyone's body is different, and maintaining health and vitality requires individual attention and expert examination. Come by for an individual consultation and physical evaluation. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, visit Arango Chiropractic Clinic at 1302 North Shepherd and have the health experience of your life. For an appointment, call us at 713-868-6166. That's 713-868-6166.
Been feeling a little edgy lately? Listen to Edge Radio. That'll push you over the top. 1540 AM and 101.7 FM.
This is KGBC, Galveston, Houston, 1540 AM and K269GS, Pasadena, 101.7 FM.
Back pain can be very disabling, and when your back pain radiates down your buttocks and legs, it's called sciatica, and it can disrupt most of your activities of daily living, such as work and exercise. Hello, this is Dr. Arango with Arango Chiropractic Clinic to inform you that back pain and sciatica are two completely different things. Low back pain is usually due to strain or injury to the joints, muscles, and ligaments supporting the back, with the pain focused on the muscles next to the spine, and potentially it can move into the buttocks. Sciatica implies inflammation of the sciatic nerve and is most commonly associated with a herniated disc. If you are experiencing low back pain or sciatica, please call us at 713-868-6166. 713-868-6166, or look us up at HoustonChiroClinic.com.
1540 AM and 101.7 FM Houston, Pasadena, Clear Lake, Galveston.
A social distancing tip.
While the CDC urges you to avoid close contact, like hugging or shaking hands, there are other non-physical ways to say hello. Wave, wink, use sign language, salute, smile, give the peace sign, throw up an air high five, do jazz hands. Remember, stay a minimum of 6 feet or 2 arms length away from others, and stay home if you can. For more info, visit coronavirus.gov.
Let's all do our part, because we're all #AloneTogether. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Your greatest wealth is health. This health capsule is brought to you by Arango Chiropractic Clinic. The nervous system controls the function of every cell in our body, and as such, it controls every aspect of our lives. This is why maintaining a properly functioning nervous system is essential to a normal, healthy life. Because of its focus on the nervous system, chiropractic care can be a very important part of a wellness lifestyle. By restoring the integrity of the spine and nervous system with a safe and natural method of care, your doctor of chiropractic can help you live a more healthy, productive, and happy life. For the health of it, visit us at 1302 North Shepherd in the Heights, or visit our website, HoustonChiroClinic.com, or call us at 713-868-6166. 713-868-6166.